All right, Kody, best movie of the year. We've talked about most of these now, so we can probably move through them. So we're gonna do six each. My favorite movie of the year was a little thing called Dune Part Two. My favorite movie of the year, easily like it is a head above the rest. I think my like two, three, four, five spots are all very solid, but Dune is easily the best.
I concur. This was my only five-star movie of the year, personally. Dune Part Two. So, one of Denis' best, and by far my favorite of the year. So, no qualms there. And then my number two slot behind that, it's gonna be The Wild Robot. Just talked about it. So good. Again, animation-wise, just on the next level, I think too. And the story got me. Got me tearing up. And the voice cast is awesome too. Again, this is I think honestly that's the best thing DreamWorks will produce next 20, 30 years. I don't think they're coming close to that again. So shout out to Wild Robot.
Yeah, we all saw the Shrek 5 teaser, Kody. That's not a hot take.
Yeah,
Bad Guys 2, though, is coming out this year. You're not excited for that?
I didn't see the first one, so probably not.
Dogman.
When's the Crudes 4 coming out? I'll be pumped for that.
I don't know. Dogman was not anything to write home about. I'll give you that. I'm gonna take Nickel Boys here. That's my number two favorite movie of the year. Again, just like an incredible piece of American filmmaking, like an inherently American story about the tragedies and horror of America. But I think will stand the test of time, as I've said.
My next one is going to be Challengers. Shout out my boy Luca. Again, the main trio as well, just absolutely unbelievable. And again, Luca made one of the all-time sports movies. So insanity there. The score bangs. It's a banger all around.
My number three is The Brutalist. Challenger is very low for me. I'm just gonna say it's my 30th favorite movie of the year. I think it's
Wild.
just kind of okay, especially the story is where it loses me. And I wish it was more sexy. What can I say? The Brutalist is my third favorite movie of the year, though. Again, just like came out of nowhere, did not even really have it on our radar until it premiered at Venice. Has made me, want to go back and watch more of Brady Corbet's films, has made me more interested in like what filmmaking is capable of doing. I saw this movie three times in theaters. It's fluctuated a little bit about, where I place it, but it's always been in that top five for me.
I agree again. That was my number four pick. Um, so it kind of lined up perfectly. But yeah, all around, kind of everything we said of makes a really long movie doesn't feel that long, and the characters and the performances are awesome, and the score and the fucking cinematography are awesome too. All around, just did not miss from Brady. I'm gonna pick Long Legs. I'm gonna stick by it through all of this hate. Such a good picture, honestly, man. If I had to choose one of these to like go back in the theater and watch again, it may be Long Legs after Dune. Just like that on the big screen. For some reason, the visual style just sticks with me. And Nick Cage is a madman. So bring those two together, you got a pretty awesome horror flick in my eyes.
Long Legs another one that maybe wouldn't be at the top of my list, but I we need horror in our top 12 at the very least. I'm
True.
gonna go Furiosa here next. I did have the Wild Robot ahead of it, but you already grabbed it. Furiosa again, like what more is there to say? Just like there are moments in it where I'm like, holy shit. My jaw is on the floor. I've never seen something like that in a movie. The paragliding stuff with the fucking parachutes open up and they're this camera swinging around. It's awe inspiring. What's your next pick, Kody?
Um, I think my next one would probably be Nora. Again, Sean Baker. This is the only movie I've seen from him as well. Florida Project has Willem in it too, so I need to check that out. But Mikey just absolutely carries. And then you have a fun supporting cast. Everything that we've said, script's awesome, editing is dope. I love Nora.
I'm gonna shout out the Beast here. Next, again, a surprise for me, kind of came out of nowhere, but just like a really cool story about the way our society is deteriorating. Also, just like eternal human emotion, love, evergreen love through all time. Very underrated. Would recommend people check it out.
Love that. My next pick. I mean, come on, twist eyes. There's twins. I mean, that line alone, goaded.
Twins.
Glenn Powell, he holds it back a little bit. If he wasn't in the movie, it'd probably be five stars. But Daisy Edgar Jones, that's her first name drop the episode. Took way too long. She's awesome. And yeah, I think maybe just like theater experience, this is my favorite of the year.
Daisy Edgar Jones's camera holster for Best Actress. We forgot to mention that.
Facts.
Twins.
Twins.
I'm gonna take a real pain here to
Nice.
wrap things up. I saw this movie at the New York Film Festival and was just like just felt so much joy when I was done watching it. I was like, this is just such a good movie. Funny, heartfelt, hits you in the feels, ends where you begin as well, back in the airport.
It's a good feel good movie. It makes you want to call your cousin, I feel like, which is a great thing to do. That was on my list. Right before it, though, I had Conclave, which I'll take with my last pick. Again, Rafe. I think Rafe just on his own, outshines Kieran. So he had the slight edge, but yeah, just overall story wise, it was a bit more intense, and just kept me on my toes. The ending maybe didn't land exactly how I would have wanted it, but still some fun representation nonetheless.
Love it. Any honorable mentions here? Things that didn't quite make it in?
The big one really I thought I was gonna end up picking was Wicked. I did like that movie a lot more than I thought, and then Nosferatu and Rebel Ridge were on the radar as well.
Yeah, Rebel Ridge, I think I like more than The Beast in A Real Pain, but because I shouted out and underrated, I figured I'd give some more love to stuff here in favorites. And then A Different Man could have very easily popped in to my top as well here.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.